So about a year ago, I was really at a point where I was trying to figure out exactly where was the best fit for me to serve in the church. I just couldn't find a place. And so I was already in a meeting with someone on staff here at church, and I said, if you ever think about this, just let me know. And they said, well, let's do it right now. So they made me list everything on the board in their office, my gifts, my experience, what I cared about. And as we're talking, they said, there is this new ministry we have, and we really might need someone who looks at everything that comes in the door, all the content that we're producing. And I was thinking at the time, I hope this isn't real, because this sounds like the worst thing ever. This sounds boring. This sounds like organization, which is not my gift set. Surely we're not talking about the right thing. So I smiled and I nodded, and then I hoped that was the end of it. So a couple days later, I get an email from Ryan Leighton. And he said, I heard you want to volunteer. Do you have time to come in and talk to me? So I did. And Ryan told me about this ministry that our church was really just starting to develop. And the goal was to just continue the conversation of faith beyond Sunday service to where it affects our whole lives. And that was going to be through podcasts and articles and stories and lots of ways. And he needed someone to just help kick it off, to help get us going in this ministry. And I was still really unsure about what this was going to look like and if I was really equipped, but I had recently made a promise that if God opened a door in my life, that I was going to walk through it. Even if I didn't feel equipped, even if I wasn't sure about it, I was going to trust God and walk through the door that He opened. I started writing some articles. Ryan convinced me to host a podcast. I tried to find other people who could use their gifts for the benefit of Clear Creek Resources too. And it took a lot of second starts and humility and patience. It wasn't immediate, but it was soon clear that God had always known where He was leading me. It turns out that everything in my life, God's faithfulness in my life, had really led me to this particular ministry. How He had wired me, my past experience, even my education had really been a gift that I could give to the church through this type of service. It's everything that I was passionate about: collaboration, diversity, deep faith in the church. And God had used all of it to lead me to this place. So I'm just grateful to be a part of this ministry, and I'm just thankful that God is using me in a small way for His kingdom.